Alrighty, so today we're going to go over how to utilize the Pages section of the merchant dashboard. So the Pages section is really great for creating content that you want to highlight on your website. So whether it be highlighting some awesome products for spring, whether it be creating an About Us or an info page for your store, whatever you want to use it for, it's great to add a little bit of customization to your website in an easy and SEO-friendly way. So on this, just the page example that I created was our top 5 springtime sips. So the best wines that you want to advertise to your customers for the season. So with this, just to start off, the page slug is going to be what the ending to your page is. So it'll be yourdomain.com/pages/this slug. And here you can leave it blank if you want it to be the same as your page title, which you'll put in below. But if you want to change it to something a little bit shorter, you can always put it in here. So what I decided to do was just have the slug be spring-wines. In this, just make sure don't use any spaces or anything, capital letters, numbers, anything like that. Just words separated by dashes. So here, like I said, keeping it nice and short, I just put spring-wines. So it's going to be yourdomain.com/pages/spring-wines. Moving down to the design part of it, how I designed this page was utilizing an image block. For the top, you can also use a banner, and by dragging and dropping the banner feature, what'll happen, and I'll just show you quick here, is you can click on it and then search all of the banners that you have uploaded to City Hive. So say you had uploaded one, a different one for spring wines, you could use that. You could use any of the other ones that you have here. But for this purpose, what I had done is just used an image block instead. And then right below that, I used the heading box. So this was just to put a little subtitle under, bit more of a description to go with the title of my page here. So your guide to the best wines for spring. And then formatting wise, I made it bold here. And then I just made sure to center it and increase the font size here. You could also change the font family, but I kept everything here just in Arial for now. Next down the page, I had utilized a text block. So that's just a little description of what you're gonna find, describing spring has sprung, cute little catchphrases, anything you want to add there, as well as just what you're going to find below. So flowery blends that pair perfectly for spring. Awesome. So again, that was just the text block that I added there. And formatting wise, if you click into it, you can change the font type here, the font size, all that good stuff, and you'll be good to go. Next down the line, I had created just visually to make things flow a little bit more as opposed to having everything just in one straight line. I utilized the blocks that we have here to separate out the content part and then the image part. So for that, just dragged and dropped the blocks. And then with content, I just dragged the header, the text, and the button, and then an image here. And something really cool that we have is this images feature. And what you can do, and what I did, is search for an image of what you want. So as opposed to actually posting a picture of the Kim Crawford, I just looked up generic white wine and then dragged it over. All of these are copyright free, so you can use them for free, as many as you would like on the page. And it's really awesome just to help kind of spice things up visually. So that's just how I created each of these blocks and each of these sections. And then at the very end, what I did was I took each button and just put here the name of what we were shopping for. So say white wine, a little bit more specific. But I did that, and then I copied and pasted the product URL here so that when we went in and someone was looking at the page, they could click on that button and be brought straight to the product. So with that, how that'll look when it's all set is if you click here on the content button, you can see I changed the background and all that good stuff. But here I put the URL with the product ID right after it. And with that, people will be able to read your writing and then shop for it right there from that page in a new window. So that was how I went and I built out each section. Once again, for the flow, I just alternated what was on each side. And then when I was done, I could preview it on desktop. And so here you could see what it'll look like on desktop as well as on the mobile view. And then just hovering back here, you could see as well how when you click on that link, it'll go ahead and take you to the actual product on your website. Amazing. And then once you're done, you could click out of the preview. And if we scroll down, just the last two components are going to be the page title and the page description. So the page title is just whatever you want to title the page. So for this, I did top 5 wines for spring, but it's best to keep it short, specific, and that'll make sure that it's getting picked up for SEO. So that's when the SEO portion of this thing comes in. So just make sure you're using any keywords you want to get in there in the title. Keep it concise. You don't need it 10, 12 words, just a quick 5, 6, maybe a little less, and you'll be good to go. And then this page title will also automatically pull up here if you leave it blank, but for me, like I had said, I just shortened it up to spring wines. And then last but not least, this is where you can put your page description. Once again, great to pack it with those keywords for SEO. So here I would do something like shop your store for the best spring wines, see our wide selection, and what our top in-store sommelier has to recommend, or something along those lines, just to get in what they're going to find on this page, your store name, and all that good stuff. And then once you're done, you can go ahead and click update, and then you'll see here what we call the value or the slug is for the page. So for us, it's going to be /pages/spring-wines. And then if you want to highlight this in your menu, what you're going to do is head to website, go to top menu. You can create the menu item. I did it here. I'll do it over again. But how you would do that is select the plus, do top 5 spring wines or whatever you want to call it for your menu, and then click the 3 little dots, change value, and it'll be, like we said, /pages/spring wines, which was our value. And then to make it stick, you update, click save, refresh the page, and it should be shown up on your website within the next couple of minutes. So all in all, that's how we would suggest utilizing our pages feature. So come in here, give it a try, build out whether it be your top 5 springtime sips, your best spritzers for summer, an about you page for your team, however you want to utilize it. Just make sure you're coming in here, you're packing it with keywords for SEO, and yeah, it's like I said in the beginning, great way to customize your site, quick, easy, and if you need any help, what you can do is click down here on our help button, and you can schedule a call with one of our team members to help your page dream become a reality. We can walk you through. Or what I also suggest doing is joining a training. We have 9 quick and easy ways to customize your site, and then this pages feature will be covered a bit more in depth on that as well. So, as I said, great way, add a little bit of customization, add a little spice to your site, and if you need any help, we're always here at support@cityhive.net.